Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Spider-Gwen Ghost-Spider issue number 8. This is one of my feel-good books that comes out once a month. Yeah, I wish that the book would come out sooner, but you know, if it came out twice a month, maybe it wouldn't be written as well as it is right now. Maybe the art wouldn't be quite as good. All right, I don't know. Maybe the story would suffer a whole lot more. That's a good possibility. But I can tell you right now, when I see this book on the shelves, I know that there's an excellent story in there waiting for me. And the rereadability on this, I'm going to get to that. All right, so this issue is called I'll Be Your Girl. Reminds me a lot of Paula Abdul with the whole Forever Your Girl. She's got this thing going on in Las Vegas right now. It's a cool show. Kind of wish I could be there because, yeah, she's forever my girl. Anyway, Promise of a New Day, baby. I grew up on that stuff. So this issue is indeed called I'll Be Your Girl. Writer, Sanam McGuire. Artist, Takashi Miyazawa. Color artist, Ian Herring. Letters, VC's Clayton Cowles. And cover art by Ben Gal. Marvel Battle Lines cover is created by Nexon. And Stan Lee and Steve Ditko created Gwen freaking Stacy. By the way, if I butchered anybody's names, I'm so sorry. I do it all the time, dude. I really do. It's not my fault. I have some kind of speech impediment when it comes to pronouncing names. Anyway, what do you call it? She's hanging out. Gwen Stacy is hanging out with Ghost-Spider. She's hanging out with herself. Oh, she's going to be choosing her name pretty soon. If you saw my July solicits on the horizon, the video that I do on the horizon, July solicits, I talk about all the different comic books that are coming out, in July for Marvel and DC at least. And oh yeah, dude, oh yeah, she's finally going to choose the name Ghost-Spider there. It's about damn time. It's about damn time. But for now, she's hanging out with her main source of food, and she gets called out on it, but as a joke. Harry Osborn is probably better written in this book, in my personal opinion, with my own tastes, than I've seen him in any other book ever, any other title ever. The way that Harry Osborn is written here, I love this universe, the Earth 65 universe, so much. This is actually a guy that, real talk, I would like to hang out with. And I'm a fairly antisocial guy. This is my man cave. No one enters my man cave without permission. You don't believe me? Ask. Ask peeps. They'll tell you. And this dude, totally, I would want to hang out with this guy. What do you call it? He doesn't seem he's pushy or anything like that. He's just an understanding guy. And he really wants to get with Gwen. And he's not trying to change her because she is a mess. She could use somebody to, help fix her up. But she's got to want that on her own. And he's not interested in doing that, at the very least, unless, she asks for it. That's cool. That's cool. So it's basically a friendship without judgment. Possibly a relationship, a deeper relationship without judgment. Man, a little bit envious, right? So Mary Jane is a total B in this one. By that I mean bitch. And she, she finally, you've gotten hints of it, and you probably figured out on your own that she just, she's really jealous of Gwen for having these freaking superpowers. Well, she doesn't have superpowers. She just has a symbiote. She lost her powers, but she still has her symbiote, which is giving her headaches right now. But but Mary Jane is still extremely jealous of her, and it really comes to a head here. It really comes to show here. Gwen is a hero, but is she acting like a hero? Nah, these headaches that the symbiote's giving her are just, they're bringing her to her freaking knees. They're also causing the symbiote to start having a mind of its own and get really violent with petty thieves. And yeah, you don't treat petty thieves and break the freaking faces the way that you would, Kingpin, Wilson Fisk. Nah, man, you got to be cool with the regular peeps. Could be down on their luck or just whatever. But she's losing it. The symbiote actually shows, is it its face or just the shadow of its face? Definitely shows the shadow of its face, and you get to hear its voice. Something menacing is coming. Something menacing just happened, too, by the end of this book. That wasn't an earthquake. That was deliberate. Those were set charges. I can imagine what might happen next, but I don't really have to, and I don't really feel the need to. This book is written so well, and I said the rereadability about this, dude, when it gets to issue 10, or maybe it's going to be issue 12, whatever the arc is going to end at, I think that I'm going to go back and reread this whole series again, from issue 1, because, like I said, the rereadability on this, man, it's just so top tier. I could just sit back and just chill, because I actually reread this comic book today. Sat down, read the comic book, didn't feel like getting up right away. I actually felt the urge to reread the comic book. That's how smooth this book is. And of course I know what's going to happen, but I'm reading every word. I'm checking every detail out. Love this book. Not a whole lot of books that you could talk about in that regard, about, being able to reread it again, open it back up. Hey, don't put it all the way in the back of your freaking box, because you're going to need to pull that out again pretty soon. Or maybe keep it in trade paperback, because it's going to be easier. Just keep it on your shelf instead. This is an awesome book. Somebody's going to be like, okay, but do you recommend it? Yes, I recommend it. Get the book. Anyway, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.